Alright boys, what's happening? Welcome back to the channel. As you can see today we're on Call of Duty Warzone. We've took a break off FIFA for a bit. We love a bit of Warzone. Today I'm just going to go through some class setups for you. I mean, all my mates, we pretty much run the same class anyway because we already know what to run and stuff. But this is for everyone else who's maybe new to the game or doesn't play Warzone much or wants just to change it up a bit. I'm going to show you some good classes today to go through and have a try out. Now, I'm not the best Warzone player in the world. I'm alright though. Getting into loadouts, you can see there, I use up all 10 slots. I don't pick all 10 slots, I very rarely change through what I'm using. At the top there, you've got your standard growl class with Ghost on. But what I want to jump in first with is my go-to class on Call of Duty Warzone. Probably the best class you can have at the moment in this current meta of the game, and that is the Growl with the MP5 as a secondary. So we have the Growl 5.56 as the primary weapon there. You've got to do a challenge to unlock that if you didn't get it from the Season 2 Battle Pass. You have to jump in on multiplayer. I don't know off the top of my head what the challenge is, but by now a lot of people should have that unlocked. If you don't, next time there's a free multiplayer weekend, jump on and get this gun because you will not regret it. In the gunsmith there, you can see we're running the monolithic suppressor with the Tempest Archangel barrel. We have a tac laser, which improves the ADS speed. And then we have the 60 round mag and the commando foregrip. Now the tac laser, you can either take that off and use the Cronin Sniper Elite rear grip, but I like to use the tac laser because I think ADS is very important with guns. I want to snap on, get down my sights, get the first shot off of my opponent, because more time, when you get the first shot off, your opponent's going to die as long as you hit them first. Yeah, everything else, perfect. 60 round mag, because you're going to be killing multiple people with this gun, just shredding through multiple squads, shredding through armor. Commando foregrip, because it helps control that horizontal recoil. And then the vertical recoil on the Growl is pretty much non-existent anyway, so that commando foregrip just helps stabilize it. Tempest Archangel barrel improves the range. Now, range is a very important factor on Call of Duty Warzone, as I'm sure you all know, because of the lines of sight that you get. It's a very, very, very big map in Verdansk, so you need that long barrel with the monolithic suppressor, which also increases the damage range and also adds suppression so you don't show up on the minimap. Now, as a secondary weapon, we have the MP5. This gun absolutely shreds. We have the monolithic suppressor, again, putting that sound suppression on and increasing the range of it. The Merc foregrip, which improves hip fire accuracy. When you're in buildings and stuff with an MP7 or an MP5, any SMG, it's always good to hip fire first, because the amount of time it takes to aim down your sight when someone's in front of you in a room in a building, you're better off just hip firing, especially with the Merc foregrip. You are very, very accurate with that Merc foregrip. Now we have the sleight of hand perk as well, which is quite controversial. Some people don't run this, some people do. I like it because I think the MP5 takes the piss to reload, but with the sleight of hand, you can rinse through this 45 round mag and then get another one in straight away and be ready to go. Then we have the F-Tac collapsible stock, which improves movement speed and aim down sight speed, which is vital. Like I was saying with the Growl, ADS speed is vital on Call of Duty Warzone. You want to be getting those first bullets off before your opponent gets you. Now the mag is a bit controversial too. Some people like to run this mag here with the 10mm bullets, the 30 round mag. It improves the damage and increases the range, but reduces the fire rate and increases the recoil. So is it really worth it? More damage and more range, but less fire rate? Would you rather have more bullets and a higher fire rate, or less bullets and higher damage? It's one of those, it's a shady area. I stick with the 45 round mag, because with Warzone, I think the best plan for any gun is to have as many bullets in one mag as possible, because you've got to shred through armor, you've got to shred through multiple players. If you get jumped by a squad, you need as many bullets in that one mag as possible. Paired with the sleight of hand, perfect. This MP5 here is the only gun on Warzone that I use a perk on. I don't use a perk on any other gun apart from my sniper. I've just lied to all of you. I use a perk on my sniper, which we'll get to. So yeah, as soon as we spawn in, I jump in with this class. We have this classic C4 and attack as the heartbeat sensor as the tactical. Heartbeat sensor, perfect for those noobs who don't have ghost jet. C4, everyone knows how overpowered C4 is, and everyone knows how exciting it is when you see a red icon on the map of a buggy or a quad or a truck coming towards you, and you've got two C4s there ready to go. You can just see that quad feed in your sights already. Now for the perks, pretty much the same perks on every class. We have EOD as the perk 1. Now, they have patched RPGs, so RPG spam won't be as big of a problem anymore. But, as I say, with those C4s, pretty much everybody runs C4. EOD is by far the best perk 1 to use on Call of Duty Warzone. Perk 2, we obviously have Overkill, so we can carry the MP5 as well as the Growl. Perk 3, we have Amped. Best Perk 3 on the game, hands down. You know, switching between that long-range Growl into the short-range MP5 when you're coming in and out of buildings and close-range gunfights and long-range, it's perfect. You swap faster, and if you use rockets, if you use RPGs, if you... I won't finish that sentence, but yeah, if you use RPGs, you know, it faster reload on the RPG there. A few people I've seen use Tracker, right? And if you use Tracker, I won't finish that sentence either because I will get demonetized on YouTube before I even get monetized. But moving on, first loadout drop, you get in this straight away. Second loadout drop, I flick straight up, just grab this Growl class. It's exactly the same, but I have Ghost as Perk 2 instead of Overkill. And then I can just drop my Peeler and pick up the MP5 again. Now, we have an MP7 class here, which is my go-to class for when I'm sniping. I'll show you the loadout first. We have the MP7 there with the Recon barrel, which is the longest barrel. Monolithic suppressor, like I say, increasing that damage range. Commando foregrip, 60 round mag, as many bullets you want in the mag as possible. And the rubberized grip tape, which helps control recoil. Jumping in with the sniper. The HDR is by far the best sniper on the game, right? I've seen a lot of people use the AX50, but in my opinion, and a lot of people's opinions, and if you look at the stats and the way the guns play, the HDR is by far the best, and I encourage people to use the HDR rather than the AX50 because there is virtually no bullet drop on the HDR whatsoever. You don't have to judge if you've got a running opponent. If your enemy is running, say, across an airfield or across an open space, you don't have to judge and shoot in front of them because the bullet's going to drop. Literally, if an enemy's running, you literally have to aim at the nose and the bullet will hit them. We have the monolithic suppressor, the HDR Pro barrel, which increases the range of this gun, which, as I say, with a sniper, you've got long range anyway, but with the long range of sights in Call of Duty Warzone, it's perfect. TAC laser to increase that ADS, and then also the F-TAC Stalker Scout stock, which also improves the ADS. ADS is a big factor with snipers as well if you're reloading, or you just need to snap onto opponents, quick scoping, all of that good stuff. And here we have the perk, which I use Focus. Now what happens with Focus is while you're aiming down your sights, if an enemy starts to shoot at you, it won't affect your sight very much. If you don't use this perk, when you're aiming down your sights with a sniper and you get shot at, your aim will go scatty and you will miss your shots. But with Focus, you can stay locked onto your target and take them out. But sometimes I do run, I take off Focus and I will throw on the 7 or the 9 round mag. More time, it's the 9. But I think 5 bullets is enough for the sniper as long as you're hitting shots. If I'm having a bad day and I'm not hitting me shots, I will switch to that 9 round mag, just so there's more rounds in the mag for me to hit those shots with. Same perks again, Overkill, Amped, EOD, perfect. Moving on, we have the Ram 7. Now, the Ram 7, you already know what I'm going to say, the best gun on the game. And not a lot of people use this. Shout out to Iceman Isaac, the only person who I ever see anywhere using the Ram 7. I love this gun. A lot of people hate it. It's because they can't get used to the recoil, because it takes a bit of skill to use. You need to learn that recoil pattern. It goes heavy upwards and then to the left diagonally. So what you need to do on the right analog stick is hold down and to the right. But regardless, the Grau is a much superior gun in long range fights, as well as those iron sights on the Grau are incredible. But here we have the monolithic suppressor, the FSS Ranger barrel, which is the longest barrel on this gun. We have the Commando foregrip, 50 round mag, which is the only mag attachment unfortunately on a Ram 7. It would be good if it was a 60. And then we have the stippled grip tape for the ADS speed. We have an RPG as the secondary. I haven't changed my classes since the patch, so the RPGs have been nerfed. I probably will change this to I don't know what, because you know, we had the snake shot meta for a while, which was dirty. I'm glad they patched that. And then they've also nerfed the Renetti Akimbo too. I haven't even unlocked Renetti Akimbo, so I'm glad I didn't put effort in to unlock that, because they have nerfed that also. Same perks there, Amped, Ghost, EOD. I don't really recommend running anything other than EOD, Ghost and Amped. Here we have the same Ram 7 setup, but with a sniper this time, which is just the same sniper setup as before, just a different variant on the gun. I really like this variant because it's like camouflage. It's got the grassy wrap around it there. Yeah, then we have the M13 and the MP5 class. Just underneath that, you can see the Grau and MP7. That is exactly the same. No, it's not, actually. This is my Aggie class. This is when I'm going to get Aggie and I want to push a heavy game. I'll use this. The same Grau as before, the same MP7, apart from we have the Merc foregrip instead of the Commando foregrip, and then we have double time as perk 1. Now, like I say, this is to get aggy, you know, you're dropping in, you're getting bounty after bounty, UAV after UAV, pushing every kid in sight. It doubles the duration of your tactical sprint, and crouch movement is increased by 30% also. Now, a lot of people who know how I play, I like to slide cancel, I like to tac sprint everywhere, just run around like a maniac, just get to places quick, fast, and this class is perfect for that. Now, we have the M13 and the MP5. The M13 is a fantastic gun. It's got a very high fire rate. I think it's the highest fire rate out of all of the assault rifles. Jumping into the attachments, we have the monolithic suppressor, the Tempest marksman barrel, the tac laser, which again increases ADS speed, the 60 round mag, and then I use an optic, which is the Viper reflex sight, because I don't really like the iron sights on this gun. I think at long range fights it can get a bit hard to find opponents and snap onto them and kill them because of the top of the iron sights being quite a bit of a block, so you can't really see compared to the Grau iron sights, which is just a literal V. So, and there's nothing on top of it. It's got a very similar sight to the Ram 7, to be fair, the M13, which is where the Ram 7, sorry, where the Ram 7 really falls off compared to a gun like the Grau. Same lethal, same tactical, same perks, you're used to it by now, and that is the same MP5 setup. Just jumping back to the Ram 7 here, faster fire rate than the Grau, slower fire rate than the M13, more damage than the M13 now, more damage at close to medium range I'd say than the Grau, but the Grau definitely beats it, probably more time in medium range and definitely long range. Because of the fire rate, the Ram 7 easily would outgun a Grau in a close range fight. I heard from Iceman Isaac, who's a YouTuber who does great content on Warzone. I heard that this gun has the fastest or the highest DPS, which is damage per second in the game. So damage, you take the damage stat, divide that by the fire rate, gives you damage per second. And the Grau, the Ram 7, let me make that clear, yeah? The Ram 7 has the highest DPS in the game. So I don't want to hear no Ram 7 slander. People start using this gun, trust me, it is great. If you don't like the iron sights, take off the stipple grip tape and throw on maybe a VLK 3x optic, maybe just a regular mini reflex, GI mini reflex. It's up to you, whatever your preference is. Now we have the M4. As you can see, I don't use this class much. I've still got the snake shots on there, but jumping into the M4, we have the monolithic suppressor again, common theme between all these classes. The stock M16 Grenadier barrel, another common theme, it's just whatever barrel is the longest to give us that maximum range. We have the Ranger foregrip, the 60 round mag, and the no stock for faster movement speed and aim down sight speed. Like I've already stressed in this video, aim down sight speed is very, very important in Call of Duty Warzone, as well as movement speed, because you want to be legging it around that map, just get into all the kills that you can and securing those victory royales. But yeah guys, that ends today's video of my Call of Duty Warzone classes. If you'd like to see some gameplay, let me know and we shall try and arrange a little four-man, get a little four-man going and get some videos done on there once I learn more about this YouTube game. But yeah guys, if you made this far in this video, thanks very much for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll catch you next time.